Hello, Lone Star Online Academy Primary family. We're so excited that you have kicked off this school year with us. We're in week 2 of school, and it has been such a blast getting to know some of you. And our teachers have given us great feedback on the amazing students that are here at Lone Star Online Academy. So good job, students and learning coaches, especially my kindergarten learning coaches. I know this has been a little bit of a stretch, and we're learning all kinds of new things this week, and we're so appreciative that you have hung with us, and you are adapting with us, and we appreciate all of the flexibility you've given us over the last 2 weeks. I do know that this last week, because it is August 25th today when I'm recording this, we have done our M-Class testing, and you guys have hit it out of the park. Almost all of our students have been tested. If you are a family that has not had your M-Class testing, please reach out to your teacher and make sure that gets scheduled. We want all of our students to have that testing. And this week, we're going to be completing our MAP testing, which is another one of those beginning of the year assessments. Again, it does not count as a grade, just like the M-Class. It is not for a grade, but we want our students to be trying their best because it is a form of communication to us, so we can get that personalized educational plan for your student and meet them where they are. And if they're needing some extra interventions to start the year, we want them set with those. And if your student is a student who's knocking it off the charts, we want to make sure that they have a learning plan that benefits them. So I appreciate you taking the time to be in those sessions with your students, and students, I appreciate you trying your best. So I wanted to start today with going over our awesome Lone Star Online Academy primary website. This is going to be where we house all of our announcements and all of the pertinent information that you need to know to be beneficial for your school year. So if you look right here, we see our week of welcome newsletter. You guys should have all received that on your first week of school. For those students who started with us on August 14th, you should have received it. And for students who are starting with us August 28th, you will have received it today. So make sure you click on that link and you see all the awesome information that is located on our week of wow newsletter. I'm not going to record it because I already did a session on that, but just so you know, it's here and it gives you lots of information. The most important thing I want to touch on today is our announcements and calendar. This is going to be a great place to get information. If you see here, we have those important information announcements, and this week it is MAP testing is our important information that we want you guys to pay attention to. And then you'll see located beside it, there is also our calendar for the month. So I'm going to click on that and go over that with you. So you'll see here for August, we have our important dates over here. We also let you know that this was our week of orientation. We're doing our M-Class testing here, our MAP testing here for those beginning of the year tests. And we also let you know that this week we're going to be partner teaching. We're doing that so that our homeroom teacher can have more time to be testing their students, and your students are getting that academic instruction that you need to be successful in your online learning systems and for this school year. So you may see a session that has a different teacher's name on your Class Connects. We want you to be attending that session. That teacher is your teacher's partner teacher, and they will be teaching the lesson for that day while your teacher is working on MAP testing. So we appreciate you being flexible and attending those. But to look ahead, we have our September calendar here as well. You'll notice that September 4th is no school. We're going to be out for holidays, and we will start our new schedule with on September 5th. And those flex orientations for students who have applied to be in the flex program is on September 6th. The first day of flex for students, once you have been approved, is September 11th. We will also want you to pay close attention to September 25th to 29th, because that's going to be one of our dress-up weeks. On September 25th, we want you to wear your favorite fall colors, because this is the beginning of fall. On September 26th, dress up in your sports player or wear a jersey, or show us what your favorite sport is, and however you would prefer. On September 27th, we want you to wear your favorite sweater. On September 28th, we're going to dress like a pumpkin or wear all orange. And then on September 29th, we're going to wear plaid. So that week is just a fun dress up week. Let's get in the feel of fall. And I can't wait to see all your students and how they dressed up that week. And we'll see you in your Class Connects doing that, and also have some areas that we can share what we dressed up as that week. All right, so that covers our announcements and our calendar. We will continue updating those calendars. We'll try to stay about a week ahead of the next month so that you have some, look fors. And I will be recording these videos once a month to kind of discuss those things with you as well. All right, some other important information is you'll see that this is our schedule of events. We had a little bit of a change this week, so we can make sure we get all that testing in. So make sure you pay attention to that schedule. And most importantly is that you're logging in every morning at 8 a.m. and checking what your Class Connect schedule is so that your students are able to attend those live Class Connects and they don't miss their testing sessions as well. Some events and recordings that we already had one town hall meeting that was just kind of a campus overview and meet the admin team. That recording is there. The Flex recording is here as well. And there's the K2 application. Those applications are due today, but they are here for your information. And we'll be also putting up any other recordings of events that we have throughout the school year. Some changes that we've had this school year, if you are a returning student, is our attendance changes. Previously, you had to log attendance. That is no longer a requirement. Our attendance is based on attending your Class Connects, whether that is watching a recording or being there live, which is what we highly encourage. And also that you are in your online learning system and you're completing your assignments. That is how your students will be getting attendance credit this year. It's so important that you're logging in every day, that you're attending your live Class Connects, and you're working on your work in your online learning system. And I appreciate your cooperation with that. If you have any questions for our school counselor or registrar, their information is provided here, as well as any kind of important links for family resources in our GT newsletter. And then this is one of my most exciting portions of our website. Each one of our teachers have completed their own classroom website. So you can find your teacher's name and click on it, and it will give you information that's important for your student's teacher and from your student's teacher. So we're going to click here and let's go check out Miss Moore's classroom. And it'll give you an idea. There's a welcome here. It gives you information about your teacher, what the schedule for the week. It also has a newsletter there that gives you more about it and what you should know. So all kinds of important information about your teacher and that they would like to share. So I would encourage you to please click on your student teacher's name and get that information about them. All right, and then finally, I want you to know if you are a student that receives a special education services, there are still some movements taking place to make sure your student is placed with the correct teacher and that they have all the pertinent information for your student. If you have questions about that, please reach out to your case manager if there's any kind of discrepancies or any information that you feel like is pertinent to your students' special education needs. Okay, so please reach out to your case manager or your homeroom teacher for any questions that you may have. This is our electives area. They have a website as well. We have an amazing electives team that are teaching us PE and they're teaching us music and art. So I encourage you to click on their websites and be active and, do the communication that they ask you to, and especially attend their sessions. They work so hard to provide fun opportunities for our students. So I would encourage you to check out their websites as well. And then we also have some resources here, especially would love for you to click and join this National Coalition of Public School Options so that you know what your options are and it gives you some really great information. And finally, this is our LOSA Primary Administration team. Ms. Shaylee Himes is our Executive Director. I am the primary principal. That means I cover grades kindergarten, first and second. And then we have 3 amazing assistant principals, Jessica Cox for kindergarten, Shannon Keller for first grade, and Miss Gerwal for second grade. So I appreciate you reaching out to them if you have any concerns, but remember your first point of contact is always your homeroom teacher, and we encourage you to speak with them. That's all I have for you today, but I want to wish you a wonderful weekend if you're watching this on a Friday. Otherwise, a wonderful week for your student. And if you have any concerns, any questions, please reach out. We are here for your students, and we hope to have a wonderful school year.